I'm president of Poudre Valley REA, and I would like to welcome all of you to our solar farm dedication ceremony this morning. First thing I'd like to do is introduce the board of directors of Poudre Valley REA. Our vice president is Thane Mickey. He should be here somewhere. Our secretary treasurer is Bob Locke, standing in the back there. Board members, our assistant secretary treasurer is Jim Fender. Board members are Jim Park, Ron Sutherland, who I'm not sure made it today, Jan Peterson, Roger Alexander, Georgie Deal, Keith Cronquist, and Rick Johnson. And our board attorney is Randy Starr. He's standing near the back there. Our mission statement at the Poudre Valley REA contains a commitment to environmental stewardship and visionary planning. We are also governed by a set of democratic principles that help us to remain focused on initiatives that benefit our members and the community as a whole. This dedication to the environment, the community we live in, and the democratic principles that guide us is reflected in this solar project we are now dedicating. Initiatives like this are an important reflection of the innovation that has been a hallmark of the Rural Electric Association business model for nearly 3/4 of a century. At this time, I would like to introduce the CEO of Poudre Valley Rural Electric Association, Brad Gaskell.
Thank you, President Snyder. Again, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful and appropriate, at least partly sunny day, as we celebrate the opening of our new community solar farm. Poudre Valley REA is very happy and proud to partner with the Clean Energy Collective, or CEC, in Northern Colorado's first community solar development. Today's dedication is a reaffirmation of the commitment by our board of directors to economically incorporate renewable energy initiatives and seek new ways for our consumers to benefit from a more diverse energy portfolio. In 1999, Poudre Valley REA was among the first electric utilities to offer green power to our members. And last year, more than 24 million kilowatt hours of renewable energy were purchased through this voluntary program. Each year, we support residential solar power by providing rebates to our consumers for installing home photovoltaic systems. This new community solar farm allows us greater reach to assist more of our consumers to participate in renewable energy. It affords the opportunity to renters, those who live in homes poorly situated for solar, as well as individuals who might not be able to afford the high upfront cost, to enjoy the benefits of solar energy without having to build a costly system on their own. The array that we are dedicating today consists of 494 panels, each generating 235 watts of electricity, with a total output of 116 kilowatts. Over the next year, it is projected that it will produce 190,000 kilowatt hours of renewable electricity. Poudre Valley REA consumers who invested in a panel or panels at $618 each will receive a monthly bill credit for the power produced by their panel or panels, estimated to be approximately $3.33 per month per panel, or around $40 a year. Since the Community Solar Gardens Act became law in 2010, Colorado's rural electric cooperatives have taken the lead in bringing this innovative technology to communities and consumers across the state. Today, Poudre Valley REA is proud to join and build on that legacy as we dedicate the Poudre Valley REA Community Solar Farm. I would like to thank the Board of Directors for their vision in approving this project, our partners at CEC, and the team here at Poudre Valley REA for guiding its development. I also want to give thanks to the many Poudre Valley REA members for their support and investment to make this project a success. I want to acknowledge our friends at the Colorado Energy Office, colleagues at Tri-State Generation and Transmission Association, and associates at the Rural Utilities Services, or RUS, for the many years of partnership and cooperation. We have enjoyed the opportunity to work with each of them to bring this, as well as many other projects and programs to our members and communities that enhance our quality of life and strengthen the region we work and live in. In closing, I want to thank the great employee team at Poudre Valley REA for their hard work in making today's event possible. Special recognition goes to Pam Martin, Ursula Olson, Dennis Wacker, Rick Solon, and Mark Daly for their extraordinary effort in putting today's program together. Thank you. At this time, it is my honor and pleasure to introduce Paul Spencer, the founder and president of the Clean Energy Collective and our valued partner in this Poudre Valley REA Community Solar Farm project. Please join me in welcoming Paul.
Thank you. Thank you everybody for coming out today. It's extremely exciting for us to be opening the first community solar farm here in northern Colorado. And I have to start by giving our sincere appreciation to Poudre Valley Rural Electric Association as really being on the forefront of innovation to bring community solar to its members. Without their commitment, as well as the commitment of their board and their staff, these types of facilities wouldn't be possible, nor would it be possible to offer all of their members the opportunity to own solar. Secondly, I'd like to acknowledge particular employees within Poudre Valley that had a hand in this. I know that Brad called them out as well. Brad himself, of course, Rick, Mark, Miles, and so forth were very instrumental in getting this program going and getting what was a concept only a few short months ago to a reality of a 494 panel array behind us. The second thanks I'd like to give to is actually the members. There's 21 owners in this particular facility, and without them this wouldn't be possible either, because they've shown that there's a demand for clean energy as well as community solar panels within Poudre Valley REA. And we hope that to build on that success with those members. I'd also like to acknowledge we have two partners here that helped construct the array. Actually didn't help, they did construct the array. That's Martyr for Solar USA, which is based out of Denver. You'll see some guys with shirts on that around. And then second is E-Light, which is out of Littleton. Those were the two construction companies that actually physically built the array. To give you a few stats on the array, as Brad went through the different types of money that this will save the customers over time, the clean energy that we'll produce, it's estimated that the lifetime environmental benefit of this particular array is equivalent to taking 17 million car miles off of the road as far as pollution base. So that's a nice achievement. The second is that the lifetime benefit is the equivalent of planting approximately 24,000 trees as far as the amount of CO2 that'll remove from the atmosphere and not using other types of fuel sources. So a huge achievement for Poudre Valley as well as its members. We're definitely delighted to be part of it. And again, I can't stress enough that these programs don't happen without the commitment of the members, and more importantly, the commitment of your board, who's leading the membership in a forthright way with innovative solutions such as community solar. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. At this time, I would like to introduce Tracy Bentley, Director of Policy and Legislation for the Colorado Energy Office.
Thank you for the invitation to be here to share this wonderful day with you. And congratulations on the first community solar farm in northern Colorado. I happen to live in the Poudre Valley REA territory, and I am a proud customer, and it gives me bragging rights. You all have afforded me bragging rights, I believe, as I go back to Denver and brag about what's going on in northern Colorado. Thanks to rural electric cooperatives, about 99% of the nation's farms and rural areas have electric service today. Too often, energy policy debates frame the issue in zero-sum terms, pitting one energy source against another. But the growing energy needs here in Colorado, in the United States, and around the world make it clear that we need to develop all sources to stay globally competitive. We need all of Colorado's energy. It's not either or, it's all of the above. Colorado has some of the best solar in the country. 26 gigawatts of solar potential in just a small area of Colorado's high solar resource zone, about 2%. Rural energy production holds much promise as a means of supporting our national energy needs. In Colorado, we know that nearly all of our energy production is in rural Colorado. The relationship between our rural electric cooperatives and energy production sites is critical to both business and consumers. We recognize the relationship between energy and economic growth. As economies grow and as billions around the world strive to attain an improved standard of living for themselves and for their children, the demand for energy will continue to increase. Having the ability to draw from a diverse energy supply while keeping electricity affordable will increase our energy security and ultimately our economic growth. The Rural Electrification Act truly did electrify rural America, and Poudre Valley REA is continuing to provide their members with diversity and growth. The Colorado Energy Office considers Poudre Valley REA and all of the Colorado Rural Electric Co-ops partners in energy, and we appreciate the service you provide. We will also be asking for your input and consideration as critical energy policy moves forward at the state, regional, and national levels. Again, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you very much, Tracy. At this time, we will do the actual dedication of the solar farm. Mark here is going to pull a rope, and hopefully everything will happen like it's supposed to. Again, I'd like to thank all of you for coming out and attending our dedication. At this time, there will be a tour of our facilities and stuff available for any of you who would like to take that tour. And with that, that is the conclusion of our ceremony on the solar dedication. Thank you.